Hello, everyone. Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to another episode of the Prediction Show. MATCHWEEK 21 is here. New Year is almost here, so Happy New Year to you guys. This will be the first bunch of fixtures for 2022. The World Cup here, I always look forward to the World Cup. And a lot of fixtures as always. Obviously, this festive period has been different. We usually have close to 50 fixtures, but we've only had like 25 or something because of all the postponements, unfortunately. And with me this time around is Tess from GGMU TV. I've had Ruben in the previous weeks. I've had James in the previous weeks. But you have to save the best for last. Let's not tell James and Ruben. So Tess is here with me. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you, Glen. How are you?
I'm doing good, absolutely good. So 8 fixtures, we do have 8 fixtures. 2 of them have been postponed. That's Leicester versus Norwich and Southampton versus Newcastle. But we still have the bigger games. So Chelsea will go first on the first 4 predictions, and I'll go first on the other 4 games. So the first fixture this week, surprisingly, is going to be Arsenal against Manchester City. As an Arsenal fan, this is a game we never look forward to. In fact, the last 4 seasons at home, we've not even scored a goal against them. So what do you think will be the score in this one?
I think, obviously, Arsenal have been on a really good run of form. Man City, won 10 games and beaten. But I think even Arsenal fans would admit themselves that Man City have got this in their hands and they could just absolutely... This can be... Last time you played, it was 5-0. I don't expect it to be the same this time because the summer signings are starting to settle in. Like, you can't just judge Tomiyasu, Ben White, all of the Sambi Lukonga after 3 games. Now we're in December. It's almost New Year. It's New Year tomorrow. And then I think these Arsenal players will be up for it. The likes of Saka, the likes of, I was about to say Aubameyang, but we know what's going on with Aubameyang. Smith Rowe, all these players will be up with it. But I just see this going Man City's way. And I don't really Arsenal scoring because when Arsenal, they play decent teams, like when they play against the decent teams like Man United, Man City, Chelsea, let's not say Tottenham, because beating Tottenham for you is just like beating Norwich, let's be real. But when they come up against like let's say a top 4 side, then they start to struggle. But I'm going to go for 2-0 Man City.
2-0 Man City. That will be the 5th game in a row at the Emirates without scoring against Manchester City. Now, I've done a preview with the Manchester City fan. I went for a draw there, but I want to win this prediction show, so I'm not going to go for a draw. I am going to go for Arsenal 2, Manchester City 3. If we win, it's a win-win situation. If we win, I'm happy. If we lose, I'll remember I did predict it in the prediction show. So 3-2 to City. I think we'll get a couple of goals this time, but I think they are too strong. Like, they can bring Mahrez, Sterling from the bench. So 3-2 to City. The next game on Saturday will be, is it Saturday? Yeah, it is Saturday. The next game on Saturday will be Watford against Tottenham. Watford have been horrible. They haven't kept 1 clean sheet the entire season. They did change the manager, but nothing has changed. It's actually become worse. So do you expect an easy win for Tottenham here, Tess?
Yeah, it's Tottenham, but no one. It's Tottenham. Anything can happen. They can lose this. I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a 1-0. But let's be real. With Son, Mora's been on fire ever since Conte has joined. I won't say Harry Kane's starting to find his form, but he's looking better than he was a couple of months ago. Right, Conte looks like he's getting things under control, judging off how much he's just a class manager. So for me, this is all in Tottenham's hands. Now it's just a prediction for me. This game can be. I'm not sure if Watford can go on score a goal. I'm gonna go for 3-0 Tottenham.
3-0 Tottenham. I'm going to match your Tottenham goal tally 3, but I think Watford will get a goal. I think Dennis is not even going to the African Cup of Nations now. You're supposed to go to Nigeria, but there's been a breakdown there. So Watford are working hard to keep him in. I think they'll get a goal. So 3-1 to Tottenham. I don't like Tottenham wins, but I think it's going to be an easy one for them, 3-1. The next game on Saturday will be Crystal Palace against West Ham. That will be the late kickoff on Saturday. 2, I'd say West Ham are doing good. Crystal Palace are always good so far with Vieira. What do you expect in this one? This is a tough one to predict.
I think this game can either go 3 ways, obviously. 2 ways in my opinion. I think this can be a West Ham win or it can be a draw. I'm not writing Crystal Palace off, but I think the preferred team, which everyone would say, you know what, this team's going to win, it's probably going to be West Ham. But this game could also be a draw. Knowing West Ham, they can drop points. Every team can drop points in the Premier League, but West Ham, they do have some weaknesses. So I'm going to go for a 1-1.
1-1. I'm going to match your results again, but I'm going to go for a higher scoring game. 2-2. Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 2. One of the big games here, like a lot of goals, interesting games. The next one on Sunday is Everton against Brighton. Now, Everton, I think, have played only like one game the last 1 month. They have not played a lot of games. Brighton, as we saw, the way they actually dominated Chelsea, I'd say. I think they had plenty of chances to win that game. So do you think it will be a win for Brighton, or Everton will finally pick up another win?
Everton haven't played in a while, and I think Brighton are more. Their players are more fit, they're more ready, they're more hungry. So I think that's going to go and lead into their way, because Everton, they have not played for a while. They even had Chelsea. Yeah, we get it. Chelsea have got a few injured players, but even with those players injured, Chelsea should still manage to go and beat that Brighton side. And Brighton had Chelsea on strings that game. So for me, I can only see this going one way. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Brighton win.
2-0 Brighton win. I'm going to go for a draw. Actually, I'm going to go for Everton 2, Brighton 2, another 2-2 draw here. So I'll go fast on the next 4 games. The next one will be Brentford and Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa have also not played for quite a while. And Brentford did actually give City a game the other day. It could easily have been a draw against Manchester City, with City hammering everyone else, but Brentford managed to give them a game. And at home, we've seen them beat Arsenal. We've seen them draw with Liverpool. They gave Man City a game. They gave Chelsea a game. I think it's going to be another draw. I'm sitting on the fence on so many games here, but I'm going to go for Brentford 1, Aston Villa 1. You?
I'm going to go for, looking at Aston Villa's recent results, they've got 3-1 against Chelsea and they beat Norwich 2-0. And I think they're starting to find some rhythm under Steven Gerrard, which you expect because of the new manager bounce. So I expect this to be a high-scoring game. I think Brentford are going to grab 2, and I think Aston Villa are going to grab 2. So I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
So 2-2 draw. The next one is Leeds and Burnley, 2 teams that have been struggling a lot this season. You could easily say a loss for any team here could almost put them in a relegation zone totally, like in a relegation scrap with the likes of Newcastle and Norwich. Leeds didn't play last time out. Burnley did lose to United last night. So I think Leeds will actually draw with Burnley here. I'm going to go for another draw, 1-1.
Yeah, I agree. Is Patrick Bamford back from injury?
No, and they're missing. Phillips is out now for 3 months. Cooper is out for 3 months. So many injuries.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1. It's just 1-1 written all over it.
1-1. Awesome. The next one, the last kickoff on Sunday will be Chelsea against Liverpool, a very, very big one. So at the moment, I'm still not sure that this game is going to go ahead. I did hear Liverpool have 3 positive cases in their camp. So hopefully it does go ahead because it's a big, big game. I think it's going to be the last 2 times Liverpool have traveled to Stamford Bridge, they've won, but Chelsea did win at Liverpool last season, and they did draw this season at Anfield. I can only see yet another draw test here. I'm going to go for Chelsea 2, Liverpool 2. And a question for you as you give your prediction, do you think the guys who lose this game, it's bye-bye to the Premier League title?
I think everyone's money's on Man City to win the Premier League, because Man City, they always lose the first game and then they just go and win it. But I don't think it's bye-bye to the Premier League title, because it depends if Man City if they carry on this form, then yeah, it's bye-bye to the Premier League title. But if Liverpool and Chelsea can keep up this form, especially Liverpool, because I think the title race is between Liverpool and Man City. Look, I think it's down to them too. But if Liverpool if Liverpool lose to Chelsea, and I think it's bye-bye, because Man City are going to get another 3 points. So that would there be 12 points clear, if I'm correct?
Something like that. A lot. So, and the next week they will be facing Chelsea. If they win that one as well, it's over.
So yeah, for this game, I just can't predict it, because whether that Mo Salah Christmas curse is going to strike again or something like that, where he's going to like get, I don't know, where Liverpool are just not going to look too good, because against Leicester they didn't look too good and Liverpool defended well. But with the Reece James out, Chilwell out, Lukaku's obviously been speaking out, so Chelsea have got quite a few problems to handle as well. So yeah, I think this game's going to go Liverpool's way. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool, a clean sheet as well. Okay, and the last game on Monday will be Manchester United against Wolves. Now, Man United obviously beat Burnley. Surprisingly, United fans weren't too happy that second half. he did dominate them in the first half as well. Wolves, United Wolves usually doesn't have a lot of games. I know you guys played them in the FA Cup a couple of times over the years in the league. It's always been like 1-0, 0-0. Now, Wolves have been great. Their defensive record is very good. They only conceded in the 95th minute against Liverpool. City only scored a penalty against them. Chelsea drew with them as well. They've been really, really good. Really, really good. You guys obviously beat them 1-0 last time out. I think United will get a win here, but I think it's going to be very close. I can see one of those Ronaldo 90th minute winners. So Man United 2, Wolves 1.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, where you can just see Ronaldo just maybe tapping it in or scoring a last-minute header just to win it for United. But Wolves, they've been looking very good under Bruno Lage. I think is how you pronounce his name. But obviously, it was Man United. Brilliant against Burnley. Obviously, Scott McTominay, I'm one of his biggest critics. He's absolutely sat me down. But Wolves have been looking very good. The form has been good. Defensively, the defensive shape is quite good, obviously. And it's not really a game I really like. I don't really like to go and play Wolves at Molineux or Old Trafford, because if you look at the recent history and the recent games, that obviously this summer when we played Wolves, we only beat them by 1 goal, and that we didn't even deserve to win that game. And then the last game against Wolves last season, I remember Rashford just scoring in it. The last game of the season against Wolves was when we beat them 2-1, leading to the Europa League final. So if I'm being honest, this game can either be, I see us winning or drawing. I don't see Wolves winning. I see it being either 1-1 or 2-1 with like a Ronaldo winner, I guess. So I'm gonna probably go for a 1-1 because I want to win.
1-1. So I mean, this season, if you're to ask me for the goalkeepers, the 3 best goalkeeping performances this season, I'd obviously say Ramsdale against Leicester made like 12 saves. I'd say Mendy against Brentford, and I'd say De Gea against Wolves. He was superb in that game. I think he literally saved like a tap-in for Saiz that day. Like he saved like 8 shots for Wolves that day. As you say, they definitely deserve to get something from that game that day. But De Gea was brilliant. So those are the predictions from the 8 games. Let's go to the bonus questions. This is where you can totally clinch it just for the experts. So first one is one player to definitely score. 8 games, which one are you going for? Arsenal versus Man City, Watford versus Tottenham, Palace against West Ham, Everton, Brighton, Brentford, Aston Villa, Leeds, Burnley, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Wolves. One player to definitely score.
I think if I can name one player to definitely score, I think you can say one player out of the Tottenham game. And it's either between Son or Lucas Moura. So I feel like Son could score, Moura could score, Ronaldo could score. So I'm going to go for Son. I think Son's going to score this week.
I was going to go for the exact fixture. I'm going to stick with it, but I'm going to go for Harry Kane against Watford. I can see it being 3 or 4 in that game. So Kane for me, Son for test. And the last one is total number of goals this match week. 8 games. I'm going to go for, I can see a couple of high-scoring games, maybe Tottenham, maybe Chelsea. I don't see United, Wolves having a lot of goals. Leeds, Burnley, can see it. Everton, Brighton, maybe. I'm going to go for 22 goals in the 8 games.
I'm going to go for, obviously, United Wolves. That's always like a door game, always 1 goal between us. Chelsea, Liverpool, that can be, it's a tight game, but I see Liverpool winning that, so that could be 2. Maybe 27.
27. Awesome. Surprisingly, 3 people have gotten that spot on this season, like predicting 13. There were actually 30 goals in that week. I've come close 3 times, literally predicting 27, and then there were 26, or maybe predicting like last week, or if Salah scored that penalty, I would have had the correct total number of goals. But that is test from GGMU TV. REUBEN absolutely I smashed REUBEN in this game, in the prediction show, but James absolutely trashed me, I think by like 10 points or something. So let's see whether GGMU TV is going to get better over Everything Football or the other way around. So thank you just for coming on. Follow him at GGMU TV. The links will be in the description. The link to the Twitter and the YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to them. Thank you for watching. Have a new year. Have a happy new year. And thank you for supporting all year. Keep staying safe, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.